Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing this makeup look here. I just love this eye makeup look. It is perfect for any occasion or in Christmas, but I think more so New Year's Eve. So I know it is a wee bit early for New Year's Eve, but I'm just going to put it out there. And yeah, but anyway, if you want to see how I got this makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna get started on this eye. As you can see, I just went off camera and done this eye. I don't really want to admit how many times I took this eye off, start again, took it off, start again, took it off. So I knew whenever I sat down to film today that I wanted to do a grey and black smoky eye, and I just wanted to introduce some silver. I had done a couple of different styles and this is just the style that I came up with because the other styles just were not working with me. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Revelation and Alexa Stone Instinct palette. As you can see, this palette has a lovely row of cool tones, greys, and a black. The black isn't necessarily the best I've used, although it does build up very, very well and it blends out amazing. Like, I honestly do not care how unpigmented it is because it blends out that well. First shade I went in with was this shade here. Like, as you can see, look how much I've like dug in to these two shades. Like, I've even hit pan on the black because I had to take off this eye so many times and redo it. I think I had to do it like 3 times, and oh my god, the weather outside today is whew. Oh my god. Hi sir. So I'm just going to be taking this shade just on a Buff and Blend BB04 brush. First off, just going to pack this just in my crease. I sometimes find I could be so repetitive in my videos. I'm sure you are honestly sick listening to me sometimes, but I'm just going to be packing and blending this shade just in that crease, just in that circle shape. So I'm now taking just a blending brush and still that shade. Sometimes whenever I'm doing particular eyeshadow looks, you will see me packing on the colour, and then whenever I go to blend it out, I'll focus in like one area to try and blend it out, and I'll work my way around the eye. But I do find with this eyeshadow palette that I don't necessarily need to do that. Even if I just swoop back and forward, or back and forth, sorry, it just blends the shadow out for you. Like, that's what I mean. Like, see this palette. This is the easiest blended palette ever. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but this palette blends out like an absolute dream. It gets a chef's kiss from me all day, every day. So because I haven't got my face makeup on yet and I want this to be quite smoky, feel free to go out right to that outer corner because we're going to cut that later, or we're going to clean that up later anyway. I'm now going to go in with the black shade. I'm placing it on the outer corner, but I'm also placing it just within the crease. Like, as you can see, first off, the black isn't the most pigmented in this palette, but I'm going to try and blend it, or I'm going to try and build up as quick as wow, I'm going to try and build up as much as I can. Taking that second blending brush that we used, I'm not going to take any more product on it. I'm just going to use whatever excess is on the brush already. I'm going to start blending at this. So again, I'm going to go in and start packing on some black. And I would say I'm probably going to have to repeat this process maybe about 3-4 times. And then just again, just blend that out. I'm also going to bring it slightly into the inner corner. I'm not placing it into the inner corner, but I'm going to blend it into it. The next palette I'm going to be taking is the Beauty Bay Going Out palette. And it's basically a palette full of shimmer shades, although the 4 outer corners are matte. So we have like a brow bone shade, 2 transitional shades, and then we have a matte black. Got this for Christmas last year, used it once since then. Going to be taking this shade here down at the bottom, After Party. I'm just going to pack that just on the outer corner. So I'm now going to go into the shade next to it, Dance Floor. I don't know what purpose these shadows are doing to how I achieved this look here. I don't know what it brought to the table, but it's just what I done on this eye, so I'm just going to repeat the process. Oh, it does have a shade, number 13 Diamond Crushed. This wee shade here, so it's just a wee Sephora single. Just in the inner corner on the lid I'm going to start by packing this on. Okay, so because I'm extra and all that, I'm actually going to be going in with Peaches and Cream pigment just to make it more silver and more intense. So again, yeah, Peaches and Cream pigment, and this is in the shade Disco. Again, me and my pattern motions. I'm just going to blend the black and that pigment together. That's lashes on, and the lashes I used were Cleo Beauty lashes in the style and these are in the style Sugar Daddy. Just to prep and prime really. This is the moisture serum. Yeah, you try and pronounce that. What the hell? Oh god damn it, I must have a whole pile of black eyeshadow on my forehead. And then for foundation, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have two shades here because as you can see I am pasty as hell. So I'm not too sure what one I'm going to be using today. So I have Soft Beige and Soft Ivory. I'm going to try Soft Ivory first and actually see how it goes. I'm just going to use the Soft Ivory one. This is the lightest shade that I have. I'm just going to try it and see. It should be okay. Hello, what is wrong with my camera this day? Definitely a nice foundation, but definitely not my favourite. I think I'm going to have to drag this down a tiniest wee bit to my neck because I think there's a wee bit of a contrast there, but I'll get round to that eventually. So to conceal, I'm going to be using the Barry All Night Long Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Milk. I'm just going to be blending out this concealer just in this wee triangle section here. I'm not going to be bringing it right out. I don't know, this is just my personal preference. I don't need to, but I'm going to just for the crack because I love this concealer so much. So I'm going to apply a wee bit more. Do you know, I don't even think there was much point in me decorating my background for Christmas because you can't even see it. I just love my wee Christmas tree though. If you missed that video, I will link it down below where I decorated my room for Christmas. I organised, I cleaned, I sorted through some of my PR. So if you want to watch that video, I will link it down below if you missed it. I somewhat feel like I have my life together today, so I'm definitely not going to forget to cream contour. So yeah, the W7 Cream Contour. The proper name for it is the Makeup and Glow Bronzing Base. So attractive. You can also apply these types of cream bronzers with a beauty blender, but I just preferably prefer to apply it with a stippling brush first of all. Do you ever blend so much that your arm literally hurts? So next I was just going to bake the skin. I just powdered lightly off camera there with the Poundland Smoothly Does It Wee Press powder. And just again, my usual, this is the I Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Setting Powder. I'm sure by now you're getting absolutely scunnered with me using this, but I just love it so much. This makeup look would be perfect for New Year's Eve actually. Yeah, this would be perfect for New Year's Eve. I'm using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, Precious Petals. And for blush, this is the BH Cosmetics Floral Blush, and it's just wee Cheek Duo. They are the two shades I would go for in a blush. So I just kind of found that it's quite a nice wee duo that there's both of them together. So then I actually end up mixing them and it's perfect. It's just a bronze. I'm going to be using this wee compact from Estee Lauder. So I'm going to be using the kind of Cosmetics Loose Highlight in Santorini, this one here. Because this is so intense, I just like to check whatever is in the cap. And just apply it. So did anybody manage to get their hands on the Jaclyn Hill highlighters? I don't even know why I'm bringing it up because I'll end up getting pissed off again. I think it was the 25th of November. Jaclyn Hill's highlight collection launched, and it was at 5 p.m. UK time. I do not know, nor do I care what time that was in the rest of the world. I only cared about what time it was here. 4:59. I went onto her website and everything was live. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I had the palette, the loose highlight, and the powder highlight in my basket. I went to check out straight away. Then I went to PayPal. PayPal bounced me back into my shopping cart again. And I was like, oh my god, like I don't have time for this. So again, I done the whole checkout thing. PayPal bounced me back again. And the reason for it this time is because one of the products was out of stock. That was fine, no problem. So I was like, right, screw it. I may as well pay for just the two things of them. So went and done the checkout thing again, bounced me out of it again. One of the products was then again out of stock. I'm done. I'm done. Because there was just no point in me paying X amount of money, X amount of shipping, customs maybe, by the time it gets to Ireland for literally one highlight. I think it was the loose highlight. It was just left. First world problems at its finest. I was genuinely pissed off because the way I see it is, if it's in somebody's basket, like that, you know, like if it's in somebody's basket and they're actually at the checkout like wanting to pay for the products, nobody else should be able to actually buy those products then out of the person's basket. Like I get it, there can be some arguments there with people saying like, oh, somebody could just add a whole pile of products to their basket and just leave it and then forget about it or not pay for it. I get that, but whenever the person is actually at the checkout, I don't understand how the website is just able to actually let somebody buy things out of somebody else's basket. It's just downright not fair, actually, to be honest, because like this is now like the second or third launch this year where I've had things in my basket and I've been at checkout and they've just went out of stock while I'm in checkout, and it's just, it's, excuse my language, but it's fucking ridiculous. It was sick in your fucking happiness, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I was pretty pissed to say the least. I just want it to be blinding. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off the eyes before I finish everything off with the lips. So I'm gonna go into this grey shade here, and I'm just gonna run that along the lower lash line and just bring it slightly into the center. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. Well, not really that big, but I'm just gonna blend that in. So I'm just going to blend those dark shades just in to the inner corner. With the Peaches and Cream pigment, this is Starlight. But this look, I think it definitely would go with a nude lip, so that's what we're going to do today. But if you want to go with that wee bit further, you can have a red lip because red, silver, black all goes really, really nicely together. But I'm just going to keep it with nude. So for lip liner, this is the Revlon Color Stay Nude lip liner. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using this wee one from Primark. I honestly love Primark lipsticks. If you've been with me for quite some time, you would know that. I used to use Primark lipsticks all the time. But this is actually their new packaging, and it is in the shade Naked. Ooh, that is such a beautiful shade. I'll swatch it for you actually so you can see how nice it actually is. It is a very comfortable matte, by the way. So that's its swatch. Like, it's not that pale. Like, the packaging can be a wee bit deceiving. You know, like with them being a matte formula, they go on so easily. I swear my mum bought a candle that smells identical to this lipstick the other day. Oh my god! My mum got like this Christmassy candle and it's like gingerbread kisses or something. So it's like, yeah, gingerbread I'm guessing, with like a hint of vanilla. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay guys, so this completes this makeup tutorial. I hope it's all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. They will all be linked listed down below in the description box, along with my Depop as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. But anyway guys, thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Oh. That colour difference though.